So here we go, everybody. Welcome to the final game day of 2022. As you can see, I'm on my way to Pompey, Fratton Park. Looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Of course, Pompey with terrible form. We're, of course, on the high of the Oxford game. I'm travelling with the one and only Matty Macon. Here he is.
Afternoon.
There he is. Of course, he's driving, so he's got his eyes on the road, safe and all that. We're very close to our service stop, so I'm going to get his thoughts on the Pompey game, but let's get right into it. So here we are at the services. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's go. Okay then, here at the service stop in Cobham. Good services, a lot of good choices. I'm here with good old mate Macon. Thanks for travelling with my friend, giving me the lift. We've got some great food here. Sweet chili chicken from Chosen Noodle. Pretty good choice. Both of us, we've actually got Snapsies, both got Chosen Noodles. But Matt, how are you feeling about today? The final game of 2022. Take it away.
Feeling confident. I'm feeling confident. Portsmouth are on a bit of a damp run at the moment. Danny Cowley would get the excuses in early with the saying they've had a virus in the squad, so they might be missing some key players tonight. I know we've had obviously a few people as well. West Burns played through the Oxford game on Boxing Day with an illness, but yeah, I'm confident we can get 3 points here. Whether it'll be another drubbing like last season or not, or a hard-fought win, I'm still not sure yet. But it'll be interesting to see what the team's going to be for both of us.
Yes. Well, we're going to eat our food, and we'll see you at Fratton Park. See you then. So here we go then, everybody. I've arrived at Fratton Park. It's a lovely, beautiful evening in Portsmouth, and tonight should be a cracker. Looking forward to it. That away end behind me is going to be packed with town fans. The atmosphere is going to be fantastic. Team news is about to drop. We'll find out who's starting, who's not starting, who's ill, who's not ill. We shall see. Let's get right into it. So here we go then. Team news has just dropped, and it's an unchanged 11 from Boxing Day, which is pretty good because we won 3-0 on Boxing Day. So I'm happy with that lineup. I'm sure everyone else is happy. Bench is strong as always as well. Let's see how town get on. Let's get right into the action. So there we go. It ends 2-2 here at Fratton Park. 2022 is done and dusted. Town had to come from behind twice to get the draw. I'm here with Matty Worrell, first of all, my friend. Your thoughts?
Actually, I was a little bit disappointed tonight in us. I thought Pompey weren't really up to much. I could be wrong. I think they scored with both their shots on target. And I felt when we got the ball, we were a bit sluggish on it. Didn't really move it quickly enough. When we did move it quickly, especially in those last sort of stages, we looked really decent. Looked like we might get something. We did get something, but looked like we might get on. But yeah, I just thought we were a bit sluggish on the ball. I thought a couple of players were a bit off it. I thought Harness was off it, but he's obviously come back from injury. By his usual lofty standards, I thought Davis had a pretty poor game. But when he's been as consistently wonderful as he's been for us, I suppose you can forgive him one bad game in 20 odd. I suppose when you're 2-1 down in the 85th minute, you take a point, wouldn't you? But and it keeps us in the top 2. But I think just goes to show how big January is going to be for us. We've got. I think we seem to really struggle against teams that sit back. I think I've said it before, and I think someone who's going to unlock that sort of defence would be a real gain in January. I think that would really see us over the line of this promotion push.
Definitely, man. Cheers to that.
No worries. Uptown.
Okay then, I've joined up once again with good old Matty Macon. Thanks again for giving me a lift. 2-2 in the end. I think we were confident that Town were going to win today, but we'll take a point after being 2-1 down in the 87th minute.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing I kind of sort of learned about myself tonight is that I believed we were going to get that equaliser.
There was a loud noise. There was a loud noise going on.
Yeah, I believed we were going to get that equaliser tonight. You know, I think we were. Just listen to Matty Worrell speaking. I think I agree with a lot of what he said. We were sloppy in parts today. I could definitely agree with Matt Davis. I wouldn't say Davis was poor, but for him, he was poor because he's so excellent all the time. But I think mitigating factors, he's played probably a lot more football than was anticipated with Greg Lee having that period out. So hopefully, now that Lee's back in the side and can come on and mop up for that last 15-20 minutes, we'll see Leif Davis getting a bit of a rest. I thought Harness was a bit off it tonight. He had good flashes where I thought he looked all right, but then his first touch wasn't great. Neither was Ladapo's, and I'm probably the second biggest fan of Ladapo after Mark Beck. So I hate to criticise Freddie, but I thought there was a couple of times where he had a very heavy touch receiving that ball on top. But he did do his usual things while stretching the defence, holding the ball up, bringing people into play. I missed the foul that led to the first goal because we were a bit late getting in, and then somebody was sitting in our allocated seats. So I will say fair play to the Portsmouth stewards, they managed to find us some other seats to sit in. So I came in just as the free kick went in, but I thought we were good. We got straight back in the game from a set piece up the other end 5 minutes later. I thought we started the second half quite well. We were holding the ball well in possession, we were knocking it about quite nicely, working it down the channels and trying to sort of get it down, cut it back across goal. But if we need to start scoring more from that, we're doing really well at creating chances, but we're not converting those chances. And I hate people who put too much stock in XG. There's a place for it, but I don't want to be playing too much percentage football. And I think, and full props to Francine, because I'm nicking this off something she's put in the WhatsApp group, is that we got that equaliser because we took a shot from distance. Griffiths had had butter on his gloves all night because there was a few that he spilled in the first half where you think he should be holding on to it, and he spilled it, and Chaplin can't not score. I mean, you've played five-a-side with me, Ross. Even I'm finishing that from that distance, you know, and the amount of times I'm sticking it high and wide at five-a-side goes without saying. So I think it's good. Mentality-wise, it keeps us in the top 2 on goals scored. So yeah, Sheffield Wednesday have gained a little bit of ground. We've lost a little bit of ground on Plymouth, but we are still in the top 2. January's going to be big. We need to make some signings. But I still, and going back to what I said about belief, I have belief that Kieran McKenna will get it sorted. He will be pouring through the tapes, he says, the DVDs, whatever it is, the live stream tonight, forensically in the coming days to see what he can learn from that. And obviously it'll be interesting to see what changes he makes for the trip to Lincoln on the 2nd.
What's the tape?
Oh God! This is where you point out how much older I am than you.
Yeah, I know. I do know what tape is. But cheers, man. Happy New Year.
And you, Roscoe. Up and down.
Come next, I'm joined by good old Jubster. Always plays my friend. Thoughts on that one?
Yeah. I mean, I just need to echo what Matt have said. Really, you know. I see that as a point gained in the end. You know, we could easily have lost that one. You know, look back at previous seasons. You know, think about how Ipswich throw these sort of games away. So again, you know, take a gamble, which is what they started to do in the end, and look what it paid off. Goalie was a bit like McGinty at the weekend. He just could not hold a shot. Yeah. So it was a very, very carbon copy of Ladapo's on Saturday. Yeah, I thought Walton was unlucky with the first goal. He certainly had the wall. Yeah, he had the wall set up, and I mean, you know, it's one of those. But we didn't panic, which was good. It's good to see from Ipswich. We just settled back into our game, and you know, it was good to equalise quite quickly after that.
Another set piece as well from us.
Another set piece, yeah, absolutely, yeah, and good for Burgess as well. Masks off, I noticed. Yeah. Masks was off today. I thought Burgess was solid at the back.
Yeah.
He would probably be my man of the match. And then, yeah, you know, in the second half, we started really well. I mean, the goal was against the run of play that they scored. But again, we didn't panic after they scored. And, you know, it's good to see. Yeah. I'm enjoying watching Ipswich. You know, as frustrating as it is to come away from a game tonight, drawing 2-2, we keep on the 2 points a game. It's New Year. Let's right the wrong against Lincoln and beat Lincoln on Monday, isn't it? On the 2nd now.
Days are all over the place, aren't they? It's Thursday night right now.
Yeah. Weird. Thursday in Portsmouth. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. But good. Happy New Year, Ross.
Happy New Year to you.
Nah.
Okay, finally I'm joined by Mike.
Yeah.
In your neck of the woods, pretty much. You know.
Lived here for 20 years.
Yeah. 2-2 draw.
Seen these guys have the highs and lows.
Indeed, Premier League and all that, FA Cup winners, blah, blah, blah. But tonight, they got a point against us. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they obviously played up, didn't they? Pompey played up. Mm-hmm. Played up, Pompey.
That bell, oh my God, honestly, that was driving me crazy in the first half, but enough of that. Just saying that, that's my quick thoughts. That bell was annoying, but I'm sure it is traditional.
John loves that bell.
Yeah, fair play to you, mate, but that was annoying.
Well, I see it like this, Ross. We got 4 points off Pompey this season.
We did.
We
did last year.
Which is better than we did last season. And we've got, that's Pompey out of the way now.
You're moving away from the mic.
Pompey out of the way.
Yeah, Pompey out of the way.
On to the smaller fish.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I was expected after the first 10 games, Pompey were up there, weren't they?
They were.
They were up in the top 3 or whatever. And then they fade away. That's their first
First win.
Only a second win in 10 games,
Mad, isn't it?
which is mad.
Yeah.
And before we came, 10
Yeah,
games.
they didn't win. They didn't win. Cameraman,
And they didn't win.
No, they didn't win tonight. No,
So that's 11 games now, and they've only had one win in 11 games.
Yeah.
And that's their seventh goal in them 11 games.
Yeah. It's not good, is it?
I was hoping that we would take the lead, but they took the lead, obviously. I was hoping we would take the lead, and then if we'd have taken the lead, I reckon that the fans would have been on Cowley's back, and I think that we would have gone on to win. But obviously they got the early goal, didn't they? And we pegged them back, and then you could see at the end when we pegged them back again, how sort of like dejected they were. They were like, oh, typical, same thing again. Isn't it? We're not going anywhere this season. But
Pompey, but us. 2022. Thoughts
Yeah.
on the year as a whole? This is the final game day of the year. We've had some great highs.
Well, it's fantastic, isn't it, really? If you think about it, we're still on course for 100 points and 100 goals. Yeah, there you go. Kind of.
Yeah, fine.
We could do it, though,
Yeah,
Ross.
we could do. We could do
it.
We need to take the...
And I still honestly believe that Plymouth will fade away. I think Plymouth will lose players. I don't think they will strengthen. I think we will strengthen. I think Sheffield Wednesday will strengthen. And Plymouth they'll lose players and they'll weaken. And they'll be the ones that'll drop away. That's why I honestly believe that. And as long as we stay above Sheffield Wednesday, we're promoted. Yeah. And we're still above them, which is good.
That is very good.
It's good. And that's the year for you.
Yeah. But what positions in January then are you wanting to see?
Well, I'd like to see, I don't know, should we have a new goalkeeper? I don't know.
Cut. Thanks, Mike, for joining me.
I think that we've got a habit of conceding goals at the back post.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not always
and
his fault. It's not
I'm a bit
Paul's fault.
peeved that they actually got rid of Wilson, to be honest, because Wilson would have been ideal in this squad.
Yeah.
Because he is a no-nonsense defender. He heads the ball, he gets it out, he puts it in Rose's head, right? And we've had that problem where it comes floating across to the back post, probably on Leif Davis' side, and it's nodded in. And I don't understand why. But apart from that, do we need? I don't know. I don't think we need anybody, to be honest. I think we've got a squad that, as long as everybody's fit, it's all about backup
It
players.
needs to be
I
the
think,
right
at the end of
players
the
in the
play.
right positions that are going to.
But who in
up.
January is going to come to a club as a backup player, just a squad player? Not many players will do that.
No.
But I mean, this new lad that Sheffield Wednesday, he was player of the season.
Luongo?
Yeah,
He's on trial at the moment.
he's on
maybe?
trial. Sign him up.
Yeah.
Because I know that the Wednesday fans will hate that,
Yeah.
right? And I think we've got to play him again, haven't we?
Yeah.
Soon. So if he's playing,
Portman Road.
he can wind them up,
Yeah,
just like Marcus Harness was doing here,
Definitely.
and Connor Chaplin.
Yeah.
Baby.
Got another goal. Connor Chaplin,
Get
baby.
another goal. Yeah.
Yes.
Got a few boos today this time.
He did.
They weren't singing him this time.
They
One
weren't
of our
there,
own.
yeah.
He's one of our own. Connor Chaplin. No, they weren't singing that.
No. Because he's an Ipswich town boy now.
No, they don't like him anymore.
No. But Mike, it's getting late. We've got to get home. I've got to get home anyway. I think you stand down.
I'm
Pompey?
walking.
He's walking somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to go see my kids.
Nice, love it. Thanks for watching Game Day all year long. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mike.
Yes.
You
Happy
can have
New
the
Year
final
to you,
words.
Ross. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Next season's going to be excellent. Not this season.
Next
season,
year.
when we storm the championship.